some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Royer. He gets a block. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. The Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots. Any chance he has, you saw it on that first play of the game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Takes the easy one to the back. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense goes on the attack on first and 10. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. The Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Royer. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes one man miss. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got it behind the line. It's Royer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw again. Heaves it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollard.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Hurley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Looking for the tie with the extra point. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make...
Turning it on! Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Canes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. Touchdown, Canes! If you want to know how to reach trust this guy. Just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The give to the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. A little release to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slithers into space. Quarterback got it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. He wants to change this route. Behind the chains now on second and long. Toss to the left. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Virginia Tech, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're facing a 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense is already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even rookies saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one, Kevin? Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Hurley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's night.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hurley. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This one's complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Royer. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
17 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Hurley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Off-play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Defense in press coverage. Snap in the shotgun. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time